Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
J.D. McKissick.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Washington.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and long.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Washington 0. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Roethlisberger to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First, give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there out of Geis. 61 yards that time on the ground.
first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Washington. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
First quarter with the score Steelers 7. Washington.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's Geis on the counter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for them. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
4th down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Washington 6. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll hand it now to Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And a yard at the 1-yard line.
This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. First carry for James Conner. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Washington 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
it's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Final play of the half. It's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as time expires in the first half. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Steelers 21, Washington 14.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. A toss right to Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
56, Mike, 56. Come on, dude. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Geis. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 16.
56 to Mike. Show that bench where we should go.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Roethlisberger will throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his 1st read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Washington 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Washington.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Washington.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Bryce Love.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5. At the Steelers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Washington, 21.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's caught by Hollister. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Jacob Hollister.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
The turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Washington ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At the 10-yard line.
And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It's the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Haskins to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick in the final minute. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Haskins going to try to throw it. Able to get this to Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing